Hi guys, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I'm not finished my read for you yet, but I literally just had a casual message with Michael and Metatron, so I wanted to bring it to you guys. I will get the reading through for you as well, but I just wanted to get through this quick message for you because it was pretty profound for me. I was in the middle of the read and deception came up, and then I was getting, like I've been bringing up tradition. Deception was coming up again, so deception, deception, deception. All right, so that was coming up like that. And reconciliation was underneath that. So I was getting to reconcile your differences, to check in with yourself. Just like you check in with your bank statement once a month, you know, you certainly can take time to check in with you because you're more important than your bank account. So then, as I usually do, I was getting guided to break down deception. But that wasn't until after I broke down a few other words. So I wrote down ground and integrate, to take time out to relax, or in other words, navigate. And then I was getting to break down navigate. So I got nave, which is like a hub of a church, so it's the central, but it's also not, related to naivete, so it's that innocence. It's the central, so it's the heart, right? The hub. And there's your confirmation. As I noticed my phone saying fully charged. So nave is the sweet central hub, right? So in the human body, as that would be a hub of a church, is the heart, the innocent. And I looked up some things with nave. Urban Dictionary came up with nave is actually a race, a small group of highly intelligent humans who originated from Tennessee with uncanny immune systems, which is so crazy. And I'm from Tennessee. I'm not saying that I'm highly intelligent, but it's just so crazy how Spirit brings these messages through, okay? And this is from the Urban Dictionary. It's not from the regular dictionary. Nave race, okay? So that came up. Then also the Nave Funeral Home in Clarksville, Tennessee came up. And then I'm wondering, they've been there for over 100 years. I'm like, I was just talking about Kundalini and stuff. I'm wondering, are they experimenting with Kundalini on the dead bodies that they have? And then I was getting also nave is a wavetable synthesis from Apple. So it was a next generation wavetable synthesis. So I'm back to navigate. Innocent and pure, heart and chakra column, all right? Because you have nave and then you have I, which is the chakra column, the lowercase I with the third I. And then we have gate, which is G and 8. Like, okay, you're digesting all this stuff, right? But G is also for me, because circle is the human embodiment of source energy. The G has the tail on it, or in other words, the connection. So it's the human connection, the G, the small God, right? The human. So we have innocent and pure, heart and chakra column, I, connected to 8. ATE is also the number 8, all right, which is the dance of the human and integrating and balancing your divine masculine and feminine, okay? So now we have, also Levi's been coming up this week from my friend, but also because I kept seeing it in different words, but Levi's coming up, and then levitate was coming up in reference to navigate. So then they had me break down levitate. So with navigate was G8, or the number 8, connection to higher self and others to transmute and clear. And then with levitate, it's lev, like levy, that's support. The support of I, the chakra system. And then tate, which is the T, which I always tell you is toggling up. So it's grounding upward to the etheric realms. Toggling up, grounding to higher self. Gaia and the etheric realms, okay? So navigate and levitate. So then it started thundering outside, and it woke me up because it was really loud, and that was at 1:43, which is the Magician and the Three of Cups. And I was guided to write down thunder, but then I wrote down road afterwards. And I'm wondering why. Okay, where are they taking me? Thunder Road. So then I was getting from deception, I was getting to go up to deception, break that down as well. So deception is breaking down as divine director regarding, first it broke down as DC, like Washington, DC, and then EPT, which is a test, to ground and connect, because that's the T, the toggling upward, and then the ion, which is connection. So we have Washington test. Deception is Washington, D.C.'s test to ground and connect. Isn't that so cool? So then I was also getting another interpretation of deception because I knew there was more. And I was getting D is definitely supposed to be divine director, D-E, like that's his nickname, D-E, D, for divine director. And then we have SEP for scepter, and then the T, I-O-N. So then as soon as I got scepter, I was getting lightning because I'm getting thunder and lightning, okay? So then as soon as I wrote down scepter and wrote down lightning, strikes, 3 strikes, you're out, okay? So now we have levitate and navigates, the port and the pure center, the heart of the matter. So, and then we're bringing up apple as well, which came up in the read, so I'll tell you that later when I give you the read. But, so divine director is here. We have levitate and navigate, the connection to the higher self and others to transmute and clear, and then the second one, toggling up to ground to higher self, Gaia, and the etheric realms. And so divine director came up, and I was getting Metatron telling me that's me, divine director. 144, 1 is the magician, 44 is the mastering, grounding and integrating, Metatron. And because it was just 144, I was guided to write down 4x4 because divine director is the number 4 with D and D. 4x4, like he's a 4x4. He's like Ram truck tough. You know, what's the other commercial? Oh, he's saying that's it. Okay, so it was giving, 4x4 because they're tough trucks, right? And then at 4x4 is 16, which is thunder again, the tower moment, right? So this is deception. DD, sept with the scepter. The scepter means sovereignty or royal authority. Okay, so now we have the scepter. And then DD, or divine director, and scepter, which is lightning, and T, grounds with thunder, road. Well, in other words, thunder road and street, or ST, Saint Michael. He speaks, and Michael strikes. 3 strikes, you're out. D's lightning is his grounding connection, i.e. Michael. And then I was getting, who let the dogs out? All right, so, and they're so funny because this is so clear to me today. Metatron and Michael are D, divine director. They are, Metatron is thunder road, Michael is sweet revenge, saint revenge, lightning. Metatron is the bark, Michael is the bite. These are who let the dogs out. They're the dogs, okay? D and D. Metatron breaks down M, ETA for estimated time of arrival, and then Tron, which is a device for accelerating subatomic particles. And toggling, iron, pumping iron, lifting weight, all right? So he's a heavyweight, right? And then we have Michael, which is M, I-C-H-A-E-L, but it's pronounced Mikael, Meek-I-L. He is the meek one, the I, Elohim. And then they were giving me these names, trying to get me to what they wanted me to understand. I was writing down, they were giving me Michelob beer, right, to get Mikolo as opposed to Michael. And then he was giving me globulin and beer. And I'm like, all right, what are you trying to tell me? What about beer and all that kind of stuff? And so I'm breaking down globulin and beer, and that's deer, right? Deer, because that's a sweetheart, like that sweetness that they're trying to bring up here. And then I wrote down Michelangelo and Michelob. And I'm like, oh my God, they're so funny. They were trying to get me to say Michelob light, because light is Michael, right? He's the light, he's the globe, all right? Because globulin was coming up too. They both have to do with the light. He's the lightning, Metatron is the thunder, again, okay? So we have them confirming they're the Elohim, the El, and he's the meek, and Metatron is the power, right? So he's the voice, he's the bark, and Michael is the bite, the strike. And then as soon as I wrote all that down, and Elohim, as soon as I wrote Elohim, I was getting L. Ron Hubbard and Elton John. And now I'm just looking at, it's ELO, him. All right, so Electric Light Orchestra, him. L. Ron Hubbard and Elton John. And at 2:01, it was thundering again. So Elton John was coming up because Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, where the dogs of society howl. I'm going back to my plow, back to the howling owl in the woods, hunting the horny black toad. Oh, I've finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick road. So one of the verses is also, I should have listened to my old man. You know you can't hold me forever. I didn't sign up with you. I'm not a present for your friends to open. This boy's too young to be singing the blues. All right, so this is Divine Masculine talking to you. And then as soon as I finished that, I was getting the Elohim, which is, you know, the gods, the deity. It's the Genesis 1:1 from the Old Testament. And from the Old Testament, I was getting them telling me, we get better with age. We're not old. And then it started raining at 2:17. 2 is the high priestess, 17 is the star. And I guess that was the end of the message for now. So I wrote, guess they're done for now. So very direct message from Metatron and Michael, and a message to you guys as well. So I wanted to take you through my process so you understand how I decode and how they give me messages. I've never had such a clear message with Metatron and Michael before. It was very easy, and it was very clear, especially with the thunderstorm starting and stopping. They made it very clear to understand so that you can understand that process and connect as well. Okay, Metatron, the device for accelerating subatomic particles. He accelerates us. He's the thunder. He's the one, the boss who barks the orders. And Michael is the one who strikes. He's the one who connects. Okay? So I'm going to get you out the rest of the read, but I just wanted to bring this real quick so it wasn't a long one. And let me know what you think in the comments. It's pretty amazing. Rise and be loved, guys. Bye.